I've been watching these really scary videos. It's called, I forgot what the Bub. I don't know. It's just he has all these videos called like scary, you know, scary volume whatever, volume 10 whatever. And what they are is they're I told you about this in a couple videos ago. But what they are is this, viewers send in like scary home videos, or something, videos they find online, so videos of people like recording stuff in their house, or videos of people like from the baby monitor or whatever it is, right? And I've been addicted, bro. I've watched like 30 videos. I just have it on the background, which is kind of sick. I don't know, there's something about like watching something scary that like it just kind of like itches something in me. And so, anyways, so Julianne was like, I was like, yo, watch one with me last night. I was like, watch one with me. And she's like, no, bro, I don't want to be scared. Like, I'm not watching one with you. And I was like, yo, please, please, like, just watch this shit with me. And she's like, okay, fine. But she's like, you're asking for it if you're watching these videos. And I kind of knew what she meant by that, but I really didn't give a fuck, right? So we watched these videos, right? We go to bed. I have this dream. I'll call it a nightmare. I had this nightmare last night. And essentially what it was like I was in my childhood home, and right before I was about to go to bed, I was like thinking to myself, like I remembered stuff like in the dream, right before I was about to go to bed in my childhood bedroom. I remembered like stuff that used to happen to me when I was a kid, like that I have forgotten, which was like I still can't fully remember what I was thinking about, but it was something along the lines of like in my room. Another reason I was really scared of the dark is that I would feel presences all the time in my room, and like see them, and communicate with them, and like have to do stuff, not like crazy stuff, but like try like being unable to talk a lot, like that type of stuff, right? So I think about that, and then I head to bed in the dream. I head to the bed, my own bed, and I lay on my side. All of a sudden, I feel like I'm being spooned by Juliet, and I touch the hands, and like the leg wrapped around me, and it's just like it's not her, obviously, it's a demon. And so I'm like paralyzed in fear. And then I turn, and there's the demon. There's another demon like at the other side of my bed. And like I don't remember exactly what happened. I just know that like every time I would try to say I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, it would be every time I would try to say I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ, it would be like this. I, I like it wouldn't come out. And it was freaking me the fuck out, dude. I was so scared. And so like a bunch of other stuff happened in the dream, but I wake up and it's 5 in the morning. I'm like petrified. Like I haven't felt this level of fear. I know it was just a nightmare, but I haven't felt that level of fear since like I was a kid. Like, and so I was so scared, and I kept trying to wake up Julianne. I was like, hey, Julianne, like yo, please like stay away from me. And she'd be like, I was like, dude, fuck. And so finally, like, dude, I'm like sitting there, and like my blinds are kind of open to the outside, like a little crack, and I'm just like staring, and I'm like, I know something's about to appear before those blinds. And then I go over and I pan over and I look at my door, and I'm like, I know that door is about to open. And it's like I was in so much fear, I thought that there was something, like I felt like I was so scared. And so I finally get Julianne up, and she's like, I was like, please just stay away from me for a couple of minutes. She's like, okay. It's like, you're okay. I'm here. Like, it's okay. Like, for a couple, she stays away from me for a couple minutes, and then just falls back asleep. And I'm like, fuck. Well, it's like 5:30 at this point, and I'm like, I'm just gonna stay awake until sunrise. So I was like on my phone, and I was trying to like, think I was just like playing Archero too, and I was just trying to like figure out, I made it to like 6 o'clock before my eyes shut, and I fell asleep. And immediately the first thing I did in the morning was clear my whole history on my YouTube, like clear my, and so like all the scary shit, like clear my whole feed, because I woke up, and whether you guys think this is crazy or not is besides the point. But when I woke up in the morning, I was like, or actually last night when I first woke up, I was like, okay, God, I get it. Like by me watching all of these things, these scary things, I'm like entertaining something, right? And I'm like opening myself up to things. Whether those like I'm opening myself up to a spirit is like besides the point. Those people in the comments always get clowned when they say like, you know, I rebuke whatever is happening. Like I rebuke this negative energy, whatever it is, and people clown those people. But they have a point. Like things can happen. You know what I mean? The spiritual realm is real insane. So in my head, I was like, holy shit, like God, I get it. Like I will delete all this shit. Like I have asked for something, like, and that thing has entered my, like, has come to me in a dream, right, in a nightmare, and because like what's crazy? So like the movie Sinners, I haven't watched it. I don't know it's a really good film, but um, I forgot what the exact situation was, but like either there's like religious context in there, or there's like voodoo or whatever it is. I think it takes place in New Orleans, right? And they had like real priests and like real whatever witches or priests like come to the set to say like, oh, this is how you say this would be the real like way to say this, and like they're casting spells, right? Like, you know what I mean, like essentially, and that's being translated on the film for people to watch. And you could imagine that probably happens in a lot of media, like a lot of entertainment, a lot of stuff is like, I mean, you see like a lot of this shit is very ritualistic. Like if you watch like Beyonce's I always forget. They always say that she's connected to some entity or she relies on some like spirit, right? But if you watch her like her Cowboy Carter like tour, like there's portals, there's like a lot of weird symbolism, a lot of real like the idea of being on a stage, like in front of people at all, like you're in some sort of altar, right? It's like there's something ritualistic about these things you got to be careful about. And anyways, so yeah, I vowed to never watch one of those scary videos again. I'm freaking petrified. And other in the news, bro, I was looking at my videos, and bro, every single video has been categorized as gaming. Bro, the Google AI is probably like seeing that, okay, this is categorized as gaming, but the title of it is Jesus's aura farming. Like, what the fuck? And then they just don't push it. Like, it doesn't get shown anyway because it's like, what the fuck? I can't believe it. I don't know why any of it. I don't. Silly, silly, silly. So I have to go back and recategorize everything. So it was interesting. And I read something today, and I was like, it was like this guy on Twitter tweeted like, you know, people always like are jealous or like want to get 10K a month, but they never want to do what like they're not gonna make 100 cold calls. They're not gonna make deals when they feel uncomfortable. They're not gonna post 90 videos that get no likes. And we're almost there, baby. We're almost there. But the thing is like I don't care because I just like doing this. Like I like having like a catalog of like in some sort of journal, like verbal, like I have a video, like a catalog of all my creative endeavors. Like I just enjoy this shit, and people will come when they come. You know what I mean? I'm not too worried about that. I just know like I'm not gonna stop, and so whether I get to 90 videos and no one sees it, if I get to 300 videos and like whatever it is, like who cares? Like this is for me, and I enjoy it, and I hope people see it at some point. But like I'm not relying on people to see this to like live my life. I'm not relying on the validation. I'm happy as fuck. I'm like so blessed. And yeah, I love you guys. Have a blessed rest of your Saturday. And yeah, guys, girls, gays, queers, they, them, these, are. Any, all, everyone, anyone. Have a blessed rest of your day. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow on a Sunday.